Alright, guys, these streams are going to be very much more unceremonial. I'm just going to jump on and I'm going to start doing ranked. And people can come hang if they want. They can snipe if they want. But we're just going to do the grind every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning and see how high we can get before the end. Can we get to Superstar? Can we get to Star? My goal is Star. I would love to get to Star because that's where you get the skin. Getting to Superstar there isn't much difference in the rewards. You just get some more like kudos and stuff like that, but the actual rewards themselves are the same. It's just you get more of them. So I would love to get to Star. Obviously, I would love to get to Superstar. I don't know if I'm good enough for that. We shall see how this all goes. My goal is Star. Ooh, we didn't see this at all yesterday. Are the levels going to rotate? That would be really nice if the levels rotated. That'd be really nice. I saw somebody posted that Stentrick was complaining about ranked mode because he's getting targeted like crazy in these modes, and it's making it not fun for him. I understand his annoyance. Getting targeted like crazy like that in a mode like this would be extremely annoying. But he's complaining for the most part. He did mention this in his complaint, but his complaint is directed at the wrong people. He's complaining about people grabbing him. What he should be clamoring for is Fall Guys to add a streamer mode where, just like in Fortnite, big streamers turn on streamer mode so that they don't get sniped in a lot. They still do because of how big they are, but Fortnite should add a streamer mode where instead of Kdragon09, you see Anonymous 5237, whatever it is, so that people don't know it's Stentrick. Hey, Scrunny, I guess good afternoon for you. Good morning. You're also the number one Fall Guy in your house. Great. But yeah, so far I'm liking ranked, but it's too early to tell. The true test is going to be in a week or two when we all start settling into our ranks and we start playing with the people that are close to us in skill. Right now, it's still so early that things are still jumbled in a way that you're playing with people not your skill level, both below and above you. It's just too early because nobody's gotten that high in ranked. Yeah, I definitely like the grind. I have a feeling the grind is going to get old over the course of time. I don't think I'm going to want to do this every single ranked season. But who knows? That gold one's going to be annoying to get, so I'm not even really working towards it. Just give me some white ones. I think this season is the season. Like the same season as our Fame Passes, I think. We'll see. I thought I read that though. So the grind is, and we'll also see how long it takes. Because the other thing is, like, all those rewards they have for April Fool's Day right now, most of them you have to do outside of ranked. And a lot of the dailies and the weeklies are outside of ranked. You have to do solos or duos or something. Yeah, I mean, there's an infinite possibility of skins. You see that in Fortnite, like they continue to keep making new skins, and some of them are similar to others and stuff like that. But I mean, all they have to do is take a popular skin and make it gold and put that as a reward, and I think it'll at least be okay. I hope they don't do that. Yeah, they did recolor an old one this time. The question is whether they're willing to put the manpower to that, because Fortnite's their baby. Fortnite, they're willing to put whatever resources they need into it. But are they willing to put those same resources into a game like Fall Guys? That's the question. Because there's an infinite possibility of skins, whether you want to do collabs or not. There's just 1,000 different ways to do different skins. I don't think this guy got it. Yeah. I can't see. So I'm not too worried about them coming up with skins. I missed. Let me up there. Yeah, I was too slow. Yeah, he's gonna get that one. Oh my gosh, that... Barely. I got those first 3, like, immediately. And now I can't get 2. Yeah, this season is definitely going to be stupid popular. Come on. Are you kidding me? As soon as I get off of it. What? Oh my gosh. I got 3 in like 10 seconds. And then I couldn't get my last 2. That's okay. I was distracted talking to you, Scrawny. I blame you. Yeah, this season's going to be... I'm really curious in a couple days to look at the gameplay for like this week, the numbers of people playing compared to past seasons. It's going to be a lot higher. I'm really not worried about... I mentioned the dailies and the weeklies, you having to go into solos and duos and crap for those. I'm not too worried about that. I'm still playing, or I'll be playing this so much in the mornings that I'm just going to naturally get to level 70. It's not hard anymore. I got to level 70 in like the last week this time because I wasn't feeling it the main game anymore. It was all creative for me. But exactly, the pass is going to be a cakewalk with the rank grind. But I'm a little annoyed that the April Fool's Day ones you have to go to the other game modes. I'll get it done. We have almost 3 weeks to do that. But I missed. This level, people, at least at my rank, suck at, so I'm really not worried about that. Coming in first or something. I'm still not even really sure the fastest way. Not this way, apparently. But we'll be in the top 18. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with that trios, the foolish trios that they cookie puss. Oh, some of the names you see. That's one thing I miss about playing the main mode a lot, is seeing all the names. Some of the names are just funny. Just downright funny. Oh wait, I didn't look at it after yesterday's stream, but my raffle is broken. Is my raffle working now? Hey, the raffle's back. That's good. I didn't have to do anything. I don't know why it was broken yesterday. My volume's on. I was going to say, watch Bitter sneak in at the last second. Bitter's better. What was it? Bitter, better, batter, the batty. Bitter, the better, batter, batty. I don't even remember what it was. Do people go? Yeah, you're. Oh, there's a car. Forgot about the cars. I gave this mode a lot of crap. I didn't see anybody coming for it, so I went for it. But this, as you play with better players, this mode is going to be a lot better. This not mode, this map. I really didn't like it the first couple times I played it, but it's really not as bad as we made it out to be. Maybe? He took it from me, but that's okay. Come on, come out, 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 come out. No! What? It's a lot better than it appeared to be. Ooh. It is going to be annoying for a little bit while I'm in lower lobbies. But that's not very efficient. Moving around definitely gets you more. That gold one takes so long to respawn. And then they did a really good job of making the cars at the very end on those circles faster than you. So you won't be able to camp each level. You'll have to jump down a level. So if you wait for this gold one, you're going to lose. And you can't camp the other ones. So in that sense, they did do a good job. And overall, the map is good. And once you get up to like Ace and Star and stuff where you're playing with other good players, it's going to go a lot faster. But right now, with lower tier players, they just don't understand, and they're they're trying the wrong things. But there's a you're on a treadmill, so you can't go up very quickly. Going up is very inefficient. I don't even know if you can go up. I'll try that next time. It might be fast enough that you can't go up. I think the most efficient way, but the tiles disappear for too long. I'll mess with it next time. I'll mess with it next time. But I'm pretty sure the fastest way is just to keep doing the actual path that they intend. Looks like it would be the fastest way to me. Which way are you going? was going to say, if I'm not first there, I did that as well as you could do it. We'll mess with that next time, though, Scrawny. I'm kind of curious. I don't think it's going to be more efficient. Although you do get 3 points just for being in that area. Maybe. You have work today? Usually I catch you at the end of yours. Now you're doing I'm catching you before you leave. Have a good shift. Don't work too hard. Like I said, I don't know if you saw on Discord, but I'll be doing this as many Monday, Wednesday, Fridays as I can for this season, at least until I hit where I want to hit. I really want to give this a true grind, at least for Season 1. See how it goes. Oh, I don't mind if I'm alone. I know these are early for a lot of people, and it's not a lot of people's cup of tea. Hey, thank you, Scrotty. You're awesome for the bits. All the bits. Have a good shift. My plan for this is, like, streaming it'll be fun to talk to people as it happens, but I definitely want to put this on YouTube just to show the grind. That's more my intention. Hey, bitter. Ooh, I thought I was short. We were just talking about you just a second ago. Well, not talking about you, but the raffle's working again today, and so I did one. And Scrawny's like, "Yay, free raffle!" And I'm like, "Bitter's gonna show up at the last second and steal that from you." But you did not. Oh, do these not respawn? I thought they did respawn. Interesting. So that makes this... I like that, actually. We got this. Good job, Splashy. You're doing well. It's so funny. He's a little Boy Scout, so it just kind of... He looks like he's so small and innocent, but obviously he's a good player. Level 80, so he's played a lot of Fall Guys. Oh, did I bump him? I might have bumped him by mistake. Not that I care, I got a ranked win. But, how are you doing, Bitter? Hey. Was that my third win? I feel like it was only my second. I don't remember. Hey, we're up to gold. Kinda hungry? I mean, it's breakfast time for you. I think this is where I can start losing points as gold. I don't think I can drop back into silver. I think once you're in each level. You're in each level, but it'll just make. And I'll be curious. I'm curious if you can drop into the negatives or if you can just drop to 0. And can you drop from gold 3 to gold 2? Or is it just you can't drop from gold 1 to silver? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know yet. Do you have a breakfast plan? Some cinnamon toast crunch? They're obviously a good player then because they were winning a lot. Because I've played about 4 hours now, and I just got to gold. I guess it is possible. So I've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 levels. And I've got like 15 to 20 more. And there's more XP. I feel like, yeah, you'd have to be a good player who wins. Because I was getting to the final most of the games, but I wasn't winning most of the games. This one always takes so long to load. This one and the climbing one. And then the music's always off too. I got knocked over. That was rude. On some of these, I don't think it is. I mean, you can see some of the people are doing it. I don't think it is necessarily more efficient to do the bouncers. Sometimes it is. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Yeah, the map pool isn't very good. I will give you that. The more I play it, the more I do like that one we complained about, though. The 75-point one. And I think once you start getting into higher ranks with better players, you'll start seeing people doing it more efficiently and it'll be faster. Ooh, almost ruined that one. I keep missing this one on the second lap. You just have to go from beginning to end. Like, a lot of people were camping out spots. You don't need to camp out spots. Just go from beginning to end and you'll get there pretty quickly. Like, I can get 57 points. That's my highest so far. 57 points on one trip down. So it is possible once you kind of learn the paths and stuff. It grew on me the more I learned about it. Yeah, as soon as I'll show you the path when we see it. Although I did tell Scrawny, who she had to go work. She had a theory that she wanted. She's like, "This is what I would do," and I was like, "I don't think that would work, but I'll try that next time." And maybe I was wrong. If you stay up, like that first section, you get 1 point every like 5 seconds or so. That second section, 3, and the bottom 5. So just staying alive lower is going to get you some efficient points. But she said she would camp that one gold that's on the hexas. I still don't know if it's going to be efficient, but there's only one way to find out. Because the thing that I forgot when I told her that was just the fact that you stayed near that, you're going to get 3 points every like 5 seconds or so. Even if you don't get the gold, that still should be efficient. Like I said, I plan on testing that next time it comes around. And again, I can't wait till I get to higher lobbies just so that maps like this don't take the full time. We didn't even have 20 people complete it. You can't physically do this map in under 2 minutes. I've done a lap in just under a minute, so it's physically possible to do it in under 2. I don't think I've done that yet, but I'm glad they gave it a 4-minute timer instead of like 6 or something, though. This map is crazy and ranked. People are a lot better than I expected at this map. I've never played with people my skill level and up only. I was watching, I forget who it was. I was watching last night somebody do this, and they were already pretty high up. And my gosh, people are ruthless. A lot of times I just go for the whites. People are so busy going for golds. How did that person get that over me? I was definitely in front of them. Oh well. Come on, show up here. No? Okay. Nope. I'm just going for white and it's not showing up anywhere for me. Nope, he got it for sure. Oh no. Come on. Are you? Whites aren't showing up in the right spots. Oop, I can get that. Oh, I hit the bottom of it. I'm in trouble. Unless a gold shows up in the right spot for me. Like here. There we go. It is very sweaty. The white ones just weren't showing up in the right spot for me. I usually just go for white, but towards the end, I had to go for the gold. How high did you get? Oh, I'm so glad to see this. It wasn't in the rotation yesterday, to my knowledge. I didn't see it once yesterday in the 4 hours I played. How high did you get, Scrawny? Did you make it into bronze, silver, gold? I'm hoping to get in about gold 4-ish before I have to leave. Did I say scrawny? I meant bitter. I was talking to only scrawny for so long earlier in this stream that. Welcome back, scrawny. Contender. Gotcha. What? I know there are some amazing people at this. Like, I'm going to come in first on this one, but I know I'm not, like, top tier level. Some people are so much better. I don't know what blurps are. Are they kind of like sound? They kind of sound like sound alerts. Yeah, I know you can neutral jump it, but when I do it, I don't get up fast enough. I'll have to look into that more. I that's what Distracted has, isn't it? So yeah, I'll have to look into that a little more. Part of the problem is almost the entire amount of time I have to spend on my stream, I spend actually streaming. So it's hard to add stuff. Good morning, Mocha. How are you doing this morning, Mocha? I was hoping in ranked we'd have less people that just did this kind of thing. This freaking Faka Baka wannabe. Doing pretty good. My wife and I found a house very near us. In fact, we went on a walk with our dog this morning and walked by it. I'll look into that. I'll try to look into that, Scrawny. It goes on the market Friday, and we're excited about it. We're really hoping we have a chance at it. But we haven't seen it in person yet. We've just seen pictures. So I'm really hoping when we see it in person, the pictures do it justice and it looks even better. So from what I saw, like I said, I think that's what Distracted has, blurbs. He makes custom ones and then you play them, right? But like, you can't say something and have it pop up on stream, right? Like, you can't make it up, right? The streamer has to make it up. Or am I crazy? Am I wrong? This part is so annoying. I'm taking it very slow. The first time I played this, I got up to here. Oh, gosh. Come on, punch. This way looked a lot easier. Somebody's already been here. Oh, okay. I don't think I've been up here yet. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I got to here. Oh, why did you jump so weird? Yeah, I definitely got to here. Punch. Thank you. I think this is where I fell. Yes, I like dove over this or something. Grab it. Thank you. What do I go up here? And then we like chicken fight? I didn't know it came up that fast. I was trying to chicken him. Okay. It's... You learn. Okay, so it's good to know. What's up, Praise? How are you doing? I didn't know it came up that fast. Long time no see, Praise. It's been over a year since I've seen you, right? It had some to pick from, or you can download your own, like, But, like, You couldn't say something right there. How, I think it's the name praise. I don't know because you were in Corinthians, which does he's the he focuses on the Christian aspect of his life in his streaming, and then praise warrior. Like I don't know. I always just associated you and Corinthians together because of the pray. I think. Um, but welcome. How are you doing? Hopefully, I was semi-memorable. Hopefully, you remember me. You're not like, wait, who are you? All right, I'm into gold. I'm hoping to get is Ace next? I think Ace is after gold. I'm hoping to get to Ace tomorrow. I just don't have as much time to play in the mornings, so it's gonna be a couple levels every day. I missed the bounce, but that's okay. I still think I'm in first. Yeah, I'm in first by far. Yeah, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, I'm going to stream for between 90 minutes and 2 hours. I really want to put the grind in, but I also didn't want to take away from my other streams. But I also wanted to kind of record it, It's more fun that way. I was going to put on YouTube its own category, the rank grind, to see if I can make it the road to superstar or something like that, depending on how high I get. See how efficient it is. A 6-month-old with a no-screen diet. That's intense. 6 months olds are just intense on their own. Yeah, we definitely met in Corinthian streams. I don't know Knockout City, but if Mocha's vouching for it, it's got to be a pretty good game. I'll have to. Is it still like an active game, or is it like one of those older games that kind of went by the wayside? I don't know. Something about you coming in here, Praise, and reliving my Corinthians days in my head. I have I have an itch to play Mario Kart now. It was dodgeball third-person shooter. I'm picturing in my head like an slightly different version of like Splatter Park. That's what I'm picturing. Oh my gosh, this thing's moving like crazy. Oh dear. There we go. We're looking good now. And there's a lot of people that are missing at a ton. I'm not going to come in first, but I should qualify. There we go, yeah. It has private servers for PC, gotcha. Since only sweats are left, it's hard for new players to stick with it. I understand that, because part of me, a small part of me, wants to give Apex Legends a shot, but at this point in the game, everybody has gotten so good at that game that I don't think I have a chance to catch up. So I don't think I'm ever going to try it, but it's fun to watch. But I feel like everybody who plays that game is really good at that game. I never played it, but it does look good. When it came out, my life was too busy and I could only focus on like one or two games at a time. And I already had my games were already accounted for. You have some clips on your page? Yeah, I'll have to check those out. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. That's rude. That's extremely rude. Like, people have to know that people start the game. Like, I'd be like, I only played one or two games. Like, you only have 1,000 kills and you've played 500 games? What is wrong with you? I'm kind of curious. I haven't looked at my Fortnite stats in a long time. I'm curious. I'm curious how many games I've played in Fortnite. I think I passed 10,000 kills recently, but I'm curious how many games. My ultimate goal in Fortnite is 1,000 solo wins. That's what I really want to do. But part of the problem is I'm playing so much with friends now, which makes it more fun. But I'm playing a lot more duos and trios and squads, and so I'm not getting my solo wins as fast as I used to because I actually have friends now. What do you know? Oh dear. That's okay, I can start doing this. People will catch up. We'll do Fortnite soon. I try to make time on the weekends. That's what I try to do. People are already on the level above me. Oh, and below me. Sucks to be you. People have already made it down to purple, it looks like. Oh, wait, no. Maybe not. Okay, I got everybody to catch up to me. For sure. We'll have to try to set a date. He didn't go the way I thought he was going to go. You didn't jump, you flightless bird. Good try. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is where the real game starts. Is there anybody above us? No, it looks like all 5 of us are down here. Or all 6 of us. I'm trying to cut this guy off as much as I can. Good job, guy. That was poorly done by me. That was poorly done by me. Bittersweet. You're glad it's gone, but you miss it at the same time. I get that. So I think what I'm going to do, tomorrow I'm going to do customs. And then, like I said, it's been a long time. It's been more than a month since I've done a different game other than Fall Guys or Fortnite. So next Tuesday, I think I'm going to do Banjo Hawk Tua. But I don't even remember where I am. So so it's going to take a second. And I honestly, I remember thinking at the end of my last stream, I'm like, I don't even know another place I could get a puzzle piece. So I don't know how close I am to the end of the game. I don't know how close I am to getting to the next level. Like I have no idea. Be nice, chicken. Thank you. I respect it. I've beat all the Zelda games I've played on stream. I think I played 2 Zelda games on stream. I think Praise, it's a little too early to give a true opinion on ranked because we're all still, even great players are still in are bundled with not so great players. We'll get a true representation in a couple weeks as people separate themselves. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that was fun. That's still a clip on my channel. But so far, ranked seems to be going pretty well. It's sweatier than normal modes, which is how it's supposed to be. I know for a fact that, like yesterday when I was still in bronze, I was in a lobby with gold people. I know somebody who was in that lobby, and I know they were at gold. So they're definitely merging lobbies when they can't fill up an entire lobby with a certain rank, which is expected. But with this early, I don't think you're really playing with people of your skill level just yet. But in a week or two, as we separate, we'll be able to tell. The ranking system, I don't remember the exact, but you start as a rookie, then you move up to contender, and then you move up to bronze and silver. And all of those have 3 levels. So you're in rookie 1, rookie 2, rookie 3, contender 1, 2, 3, etc. And then you hit gold. And gold's the first time you can start losing points. So everybody who plays a lot should make it to gold. If you just play and you always get out in the first round, you should... Well, actually, I don't know if you get 0 points for the first round. I have no idea what you get. But if you only qualify in the first round, you will get to gold just by playing. You'll get there faster by winning, but you'll get there just by playing. Once you get to gold, you start losing points if you do poorly. And gold has 5 levels, not 3. There's gold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which way are you going? Oh, you're going this way, okay. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the light. After gold, there's ace, I'm pretty sure. And then after ace, it might be star and superstar, but I think there's one between, actually. I'm not sure. I don't think you lose. I don't think it decays. I also don't think once you hit gold, I don't think you can go back down a level. You just go down to 0 in gold. it won't kick you back into silver. And then once you hit ace, I don't think it'll kick you back into gold, but you can go down to 0. I'm also not sure if you can go from ace 3 to ace 2. Qualifications brings up your, like, each level you qualify in. If you qualify from 1, you get like 15 points. If you qualify from 2, you get 30. If you qualify from 3, you get 50. If you win, you get 100. That kind of thing. I might not have that exactly right, but it's something like that. So the better you do, the faster you go. Oh dear. Give me one more, thank you. The other thing I noticed is in an individual level, if you're the last person to qualify or the first person to qualify, it doesn't matter. You get the same credit towards your ranking system, which I do think should change. I think if you come in first, you should get a little bit more. But at the moment, you don't. Yeah, this level with in Publix is fairly easy because so many people suck at it. But as you get to higher ranks, people are just going to be better at it. So I have a feeling I'm not as good at that level as I think I am because I've always played with random mixes of people and the general population. Oh, I'm bad at Blast Ball. This is my worst final. Oh, sorry, Mook, I didn't see your question. Have I always had a dog? So, when I was born, my parents, we had a border collie. He was pretty young when I was born. When my grandma died when I was 8 or 9, my grandpa lived 2 hours away, and we gave him that border collie because he loved dogs and he was lonely. So then from the time I was 9 or 10, or 8 or 9, sorry, until probably 13 or 14, I did not have a dog. And then my brother really wanted a dog, so we got he was mostly a Jack Russell. He was a mutt, but he was a Jack Russell was his main breed. And then I went to college, and he was still, the dog was still alive, but it was my family's. And then I went to college. And when my wife and I bought our house, that's when we started looking for dogs. And that was probably 3 years after college. So there was probably a 7 to 8 year stretch where I did not have a dog because of college and just living in apartments where we felt like it wouldn't be fair to a dog. And then I got the dog in the end of 2019. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I told you I'm really bad at Blast Ball. Good job, Eternal? Something like that. And then ever since. Yep, I do. It's one of the little clips in my openings, like in this thing.
Nowhere to go. So we've.
One of the clips is my dog comes in. And then if you ever hear a siren in the background, there's a room right behind this wall that he likes to hang out in, and then he likes to hang out far away with my wife when she's working. Yeah, we got a puppy sighting, exactly. If he's in this room and a siren goes by, you can hear him howl. He's a little beagle. We were so shocked. We got him from a shelter, and when we did, there was a program where you pay monthly for your vet, and it's fairly cheap. But when most of the things you go into your vet for are free at that point, and so we did that, and part of one thing that came with it was doggy DNA, whatever, and so we're like, well, you're drawing blood anyways. Yeah, go ahead and use some of that blood to test what breed he is. We knew he was mostly beagle, but we especially expected there to be a little pointer in it, because he likes to, sometimes if he sees something, he'll stand there with his one paw up, and he won't be as straight or erect as a pointer will, but he's very much pointing at whatever it is he's seeing. So we thought for sure, I thought that had another jump on it. We thought for sure there was some pointer, but no, 100% beagle. Hold on, I can't read that just yet. Oh no! Oh no! I just adopted a dog yesterday to help a friend. She's a sweet little dog and looks like my dog's Minnie. So wait, you adopted it or the friend adopted it? Oops. You adopted from a friend. I see. He or she could not take care of it anymore, so you took it on. Something in that realm. I gotcha. That's awesome. So you now have 2 dogs then? And one's a dog mini-me? What kind of dogs are they? Man, I got some eye goop, man. We tried to get a second dog at one point, but I was working Subway at the time and I was putting in so many hours, and a Jack Russell weenie or something like that. Okay. So I wasn't here very much because I just had to deal with the store a lot. And we could tell every dog we brought in, like we had a couple of dog, like foster people bring in their dog, and like we had a couple sleepovers to see how the dogs would react. And we could tell if we gave it enough time, these dogs would get along. But it was going to take some time and some training. And my wife works from home, and she was not going to be able to give it the proper attention because she works from home, and then I won't even be home. So it wasn't going to be fair to... My gosh, I got pushed up. It was not going to be fair to my wife or the dogs. Because what they were doing, they weren't fighting. They were playing. But every time they were playing, one of the dogs would be done. And one of the dogs would be done and the other wouldn't. And it happened both ways. My dog to the other dog and the other dog to my dog. And it would start to get nasty after that. Because they're like, no, I need a break. And they're like, no, we play now. Break, play, break, play, rawr. That's pretty much what happened. Every single time. So it was unfortunate because the dog was great, and they were just playing and they were just learning each other. We just did not have the time to get to the point where they would learn each other's boundaries, and it was unfortunate. We felt so bad. I'm not gonna lie. We cried when we gave them back. It was so sad, but it just was not gonna work. It was unfortunate. But it was better for all involved. And at this point, unfortunately, because of a combination of COVID and then just how life worked out, he didn't get a chance to interact with a lot of dogs for years. And so now, especially like when we're on walks and he sees dogs, he's very barky and obnoxious. I mean, he's not going to be mean. He's just very energetic and loud. And other dogs don't know what to do with that a lot of times. So we always wanted to get a second dog. But at this point, I'm not sure how well it's going to work. And we're going to have to be very careful in trying to get a second one. Make sure we have time, make sure we can give these dogs the attention they deserve and need. They didn't choose that life. Yeah, because we would always get a shelter or a foster dog. We wouldn't, if you can save a life, save a life. So they didn't choose to be where they are. But our house might not be the better fit. My wife's mom, so my mother-in-law, is an absolute angel with that stuff. When I met my wife, they had 2 dogs, and one of those dogs, it got to the point, like they got him from a shelter, and my wife's mom chose that dog because if she didn't take that dog was getting put down, and there's a reason for that. That dog, had her issues. Oh, why did you dive that way? Okay. I told you to dive up and to the left. You dove the complete opposite direction. But that dog, for sure, needed some loving attention and grew up on the streets, so there always needed to be food in their bowl at all times, or the dog would guard that bowl with its life, because that's the only food you need to have access to food. So if there wasn't access to food, you can't touch this bowl of mine. And they had a second dog that was also a little bit special needy. Not in like a developmental way, but just, had special circumstances. And so would guard and snarl at that dog if you weren't careful with having food in there. And it was also funny, that dog, one dog was very much the alpha inside, and the other dog was the alpha outside. Oh. The other dog she had was a Shiba Inu, which some of you may or may not know. It's a popular breed in certain areas of the world. That dog, they could put it outside on a lead, and it would catch birds out of the air. I never witnessed it, but they all said it happened. I cannot imagine a dog on a lead catching a bird out of the air. And they said it happened multiple times. It's insane. And that Shibas are called the cats of the dog world. They very much self-clean. They're always clean. That dog and the other dog was just a mutt. Would go outside. The Shiba Inu would come in clean as a whistle, and the other dog would come in just like mud dripping off all its long fur and stuff, and just an absolute mess. But they learned to get along over time, but it took a ton of work from my wife's family to have that work. A ton of work. And like I said, especially the one. The one was going to get put down if they didn't choose that one. I don't think that was the case with the Shiba. I don't think. The Shiba they had was extremely big for a Shiba. Extremely big for a Shiba. I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell about those dogs. I mean, everybody knows Border Collies are smart. My Border Collie, growing up, had two fun tricks that it learned. He learned. One, we didn't try to teach him this. He just naturally learned that he watched me play in my little basketball hoop. You know, the little, like, 2-year-old ones that are, like, 2 feet tall. He watched me play in that, and he would start picking up the ball and putting it in the hoop. Which was clever. And my dad would toss the ball to him, and he would try to get... Once he started doing that, my dad started tossing the ball to him and trying to get him to put it into the hoop. And he wasn't great at it, but he would try, and he would get it occasionally. The other thing, which was extremely clever, another thing we did not teach him, but don't get me wrong, this story is going to sound like we neglected this dog. We did not. We played with him all the time. He loved fetch. We would play fetch with him all the time. But, you know, you can't play with a dog 24/7. So a lot of times we would let him out in the backyard, and there would be tennis balls and frisbees just in the backyard. And if he would want to play fetch, and we weren't able to at the time, he would flip a frisbee over and put it on the ground so it's upside down. He would go get a tennis ball. He would put the tennis ball in the frisbee. He would pick up the frisbee and fling it over his head. And so the ball would go flying, and then he would go chase it. And then he'd bring the ball back to the frisbee, put it in the frisbee, and do it all over again. He learned to play fetch with himself, which was incredible to see. Like, I don't know any dogs that have done that. I know there are toys that you can buy that, like, dogs will put it in the toy, and the toy will throw the ball for you. But I don't know any dog that did that with a frisbee and a tennis ball. Okay, that's too busy. I'm going over here. Oh, you got that right before I did. Give me. Perfect. Okay, I'm going somewhere else. Overachiever. I had 14 and I got a gold. Technically correct. Have a good day at work, Mocha. I know you said you'll still be here, but still have a good day at work. Ooh, welcome Juan Gamer and C Moon. I don't know if you guys are still watching, but according to my little thing, you are. Welcome, welcome. When I took Spanish class growing up, we got to choose random Spanish names for ourselves to be called in Spanish class, and Juan was the one I got. We didn't get to choose them, we got assigned them. I was Juan. I was Juan. Okay. I don't have... Most of you do not know my real name. It'll come out someday by accident. It'll come out someday by accident, but... My wife's name came out once on stream. I had to... when I posted it on YouTube, I had to blur it out. Juan de Jesus. Does that mean you have Spanish background, or you're from like the Southwest or something? I guess Corinthians is in Southern California, so if you're near him. You're going to start calling me Juan. Okay, bitter, the better batter, batty. Bitter, the better batty, bitty better. What was it? Bitter, the better batter, bitty batty. That's what it was. Bitter, the better batty, bitter, bitty batter. Bitter, the better batter, bitty batty. No. Do it for Yorkshire. Your grandfather's from Puerto Rico, but his children are American, and my dad is black, so you're uncultured. I don't know if that's the right word, but I know what you mean. No, don't, you meanie. Oh, we all got thrown there. How did, really? He's the one that survived? That's a... My controller batteries are low. I got flung by the back of the thing. Alright, we're up to gold 2. What time is it? 9:37. I usually plan to play till about 10:15. You guys, most of you know I'm going back to college in a month. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen once that happens, but in the meantime, I've just been door dashing to make some money while I'm waiting to go to college and then get the job after college. And so I door dash starting at 10:30 because in my area that's where it starts getting active. Like I've door dashed from like 8 to 10:30 before, and I've made like $30. It's like not even worth going out. But after 10:30, it becomes worth it. So that's how I'm making some moolah right now. And then the stream brings in like $25 a month. That's unfortunate, but good for him for getting to hopefully a more accepting place. Getting his family out of there. Hey, look, there's Yorkshire again. Oh! I don't know the exact fastest path, but I know a path that's that's fast enough to qualify usually. So. Racism and colorism are so stupid. I don't understand. I can understand to an extent, like countries kind of going at it. Kind of. Not really, but I kind of. But being in the same country and seeing somebody who's just a different color, like, you're American, I'm American, you're Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican, whatever it is. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know evolutionarily or historically why it happened. It's not an excuse, it's stupid, but I'm not going to talk about that for too long, though. That starts getting deep and dark quickly. Yeah, the devil is busy. Yep. How you doing, Adam? Welcome in. Long time no see. Maybe not long time. Medium time no see. Okay, I'm going to a different one. Everybody's here. Okay, this isn't a bad one, because there's no one here at the moment. Not no one, but... So, I don't know if you remember from Corinthian stream, but I owned a Subway. For a long time, and then I just was working too many hours. I could not find people to work. So I sold my Subway and then tried to get like a normal entry-level desk job somewhere, and nobody would give me a chance. So I decided to go back to school. I have a degree in psychology from Ohio State. I don't really want to continue into psychology at the moment, but just having a degree, you can get into a lot of master's programs. And so I found a master's program that interests me. It's supply chain management. So basically, I would manage for a company from the point where they get the product to either the product reaching the customer or the store, depending on what kind of product that company sells. I'd be in charge of the routes, making them the most efficient they can be, making sure they get there on time, making sure they get there intact, all of it. And that starts in May. And it's a 1-year program. I am so bad at this level. I have officially signed up for classes. It's all online. And most of the classes are at night. So I don't think it's really going to change my my schedule, my streaming schedule or my DoorDash schedule, because I'll still DoorDash during the day like I do. I stopped DoorDashing at 5, because my wife stops working at 5 and we want to spend time together because we missed a lot of that because of Subway. So, yeah. At least the first semester. I don't think much will change between me and you guys. Yeah, going Masters at Ohio State again. I've always loved Ohio State. I grew up in Columbus. I'm still in Columbus. I mean, I'm in a suburb of Columbus, but I'm in Columbus. Like, I could get to Ohio State campus in 15 to 20 minutes, maybe. It's so funny that I have not seen this level yet. You guys probably know of Dirtnap Gaming. He and I live like 5 minutes away from each other. Not even joking. We're in the same suburb of Columbus. We really wanted to do that video, that collab, but we couldn't get enough people to join us for it. For the Ohio State marching band doing their little Script Ohio thing. Oh my gosh. Can I touch these? Oh, and then there's these too. Oh my goodness. Can they come from behind? Okay, I can touch them. They're not slime. Oh. There is a lot to pay attention to here. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh. I know. It's so weird. That's the first time I've done that. So I think if I did that again, I think I'd last longer. I didn't know what that red was. You were in Dublin last April for the eclipse? That's awesome. I was able to I was in the path where it was 99%. So we just went into our... Wait. Yeah, I just went into my backyard. And then there was some... there was one like 3 or 4 years ago, wasn't there? I feel like I was still at Subway when it happened. Dublin, the Columbus Dublin, has the best Irish festival. The best Irish festival. It's huge. It has amazing music, amazing dancing. It has amazing food. Were they 7 years apart? Okay, so that must have been, if you're saying it was last year, 2017, give or take then? But if you guys, if you want ever, I don't know exactly where you are now, you don't have to tell me, but the fact that you came to Dublin once, maybe. If you're ever want to come back to Dublin, the time to come would be the last weekend of July. Do the Irish Fest. So good. So good. I think I read it's the biggest Irish festival outside of Columbus. It's the last week of July. So a lot of times it'll be like, it's going to be the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So a lot of times it's like July 30th, 31st, and August 1st, like that kind of thing. It's the last weekend that has a day in July. You have an aunt in Columbus? Yeah, hopefully they've been. If they haven't, tell them to go. they have. Growing up, I spent almost all of my time at the rock stage. They have an Irish rock stage where they only play Irish rock, and I fell in love with Irish rock. There's just something about having an electric guitar and a fiddle or a violin or whatever the heck. I don't know music very well, but and I fell in love with Irish rock, which I think ended up shaping my music taste, because before then I never really liked country music, but after, I kind of got a taste for the violin fiddle style of music, and so I started to like country music after that. It's not my favorite music in the world, but I started to like it. Hey, Dan Manu again. I will say that going to a concert, like in like an arena type thing, I think country music is the best concert. I've been to Green Day, I've been to My Chemical Romance, and it's fun to see them, but their object most of the time isn't necessarily to play good music, it's to melt your face off. And I know Green Day's music really well. And there were some times I could not tell which song they were playing. They were just trying to play it as loud as they possibly could. That wasn't the case every song, but there were times, and I'm like, I've listened to every Green Day song. I know these songs fairly well, even the less popular ones. Get there. Yes. But country music, they try to make it sound as good as they can. That was fun for sure. Country music, it usually sounds almost exactly like it does on the album. It sounds really good. And that's why I like country concerts in general better. The Irish rock at the festival, most of the time, there aren't as many speakers and they can't make it as loud. I feel like if you see a lot of these Irish rock bands in a concert, it would be kind of like that. But in the concert, they can't really do it because they also have to be respectful to the other stages. So you can still hear it pretty well there. So I love hanging out at that tent. It's still my favorite tent to this day, but we do move around more than we used to. I'm so sad. When I saw My Chemical Romance, my favorite album of all time is Black Parade. That is the best album, in my personal opinion. Every single song was just an absolute banger. Oh, don't hit that. I'm in trouble. Okay, no, we're good. And I saw Green Day and My Chemical Romance opened for Green Day. It was before Black Parade, though. But I knew who they were. I didn't really know their music that well. I'm so disappointed I didn't love My Chemical Romance by the time I got to see them. Like, I saw them before I really knew them. And I wish I would have seen them after that. It would have been cool. I have a couple of ideas floating in my head for a Black Parade map. And I think I've told you guys this. I can't remember. I think I have. But I can't make maps right now. And so maybe somebody else can make it. I have? Okay. There would just be one of the pink doors. You open up to the pink door and there's a piano. And the map's called Black Parade, so you know. And you just have to hit that one piano key that every single person knows. Is Dan Manu still here? Where is he? I don't see him. He maybe got eliminated. Dan Manu, I know for a fact, made gold yesterday. Oh, well, I guess I'm in gold now. Oh no! What happens when I try to make maps right now? It's a little different on my Switch and on my Xbox, but one of them I can't remember. One of them says after I go into making the map mode, one of them disconnects me after like 30 seconds. And I forget exactly what it says, but they both disconnect me after 30 seconds. It's just two different messages. One says, like, cannot connect to the internet, and another says something else. I don't remember, but... What do you mean you don't know the key to press? For what? Oh, the piano key, gotcha. What's up, Cranial? Are you going for me? Yeah, you're going for me. Or no, you're not going for me. I got myself! GG's to whoever. To Mr. Pylon. I just spit on my computer screen. How you doing, Cranial? Do you know the song Black Parade at least? Or do you not know the song? Is this... I'm hoping it's giving me my rewards. This is the second match in a row where it's doing this little error. Just woke up? Cool, cool. It's like noon for you, isn't it? Or, sorry, midnight. Wait, hold on. No, noon. Wait. Midnight. Midnight. It's like midnight for you. You just woke up? What do you mean you just woke up? They need to add a place where you can see. They still haven't. Where you can see what rank you are. Yeah, last night you went to bed at like 6 a.m. or something? Something like that? That's only 6 hours of sleep. What are you doing? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. No, it was 5 a.m. Wait, the time change is screwing up with my mind. But I didn't stop streaming 7 hours ago. I have no idea. I can't keep track of crap. We listen and we don't judge. I mean, I know other people have different sleep schedules. It is what it is. Maybe they have, maybe they work night shift. Maybe they... something else. Who knows? None of my beeswax. No, that's you and Distracted. That's how you guys met. Or wait, no, that's Distracted and Mocha. Yeah, that's Distracted and Mocha. You were like the pimp or something, weren't you? Well, how did that story go? I don't remember. It was definitely Mocha and Distracted. The bottom of the page is offset. What do you play on PC? I know you were saying you play your other game on PC. The Switch has always been okay. PlayStation. The Switch has always been. Oh, maybe you're just talking about PC servers then. My Switch never shows what's actually there. They're just blank, and then yeah, the bottom ones are weird. They're not offset, but they're weird. I'm not on my Switch right now, so I can't show that, but I can't see any of the skins unless I actually click on them. I think that's just the Switch being lower powered. I thought that was GoPro for a second. It's not. They don't show up at all for me, even if I wait. I must be in a better lobby. This is the type of map that usually would take one rotation. We've done 3 or 2? 3. We got some good players. There it is. That's usually a lot faster. Do I know anybody? No. But yeah, I can't make a map. I'm not good at making maps, but I like doing it occasionally. I don't have the ideas that some of you have. Like, some of you just pump them out like crazy. Button mashers. And this is a good lobby. You saw how long that took. Gold 2, I believe, but the last 2 times it hasn't showed me my my rewards or whatever. So I might have made it up to Gold 3. I don't know. I'm in Gold, somewhere in Gold. All right, who do I got? Oh dear. We suck. There's no way he got that. There's no way he got that. Okay, we're dominating now. I'm sorry, my friend. I feel bad. I feel so bad. I'm getting so lucky with the placements of these. They're so far away from him. The poor guy. That's not what I meant to do this. That felt mean. I meant the other one. I meant to say great job. I just went up to him and went. That felt cruel. That's not what I meant to do. I'm not toxic like that. I meant to say great job. They're in the same spot, just the other direction, the other wheel. I don't know if I have that on my wheel. I think I was a slightly better player than him, but the way the lights showed up just favored me like crazy. They were away from him, only I could see it well. Oh, so you're the grabber. I see. You're a grabber too. I should expect that in ranked though, like. Oh, why did you done that? That's okay. When you're this high up, it really doesn't matter. Is it just me, or some of these higher levels, do you hate when individual ones get left? Like, I try to get rid of every single one. So I have to keep an eye on our Beanbot and the red hair guy. That guy. Oh, wait, what the heck? I think that was lag. Some people will call that cheating. I think that was lag. But we'll see who ends up winning this and how they win it. There's still that guy above me. I don't think he's fallen yet. Maybe he has. I didn't get the momentum! Oh, you doofus. Stay away from me. You're a grabber. We gotta take this slow because we gotta bring other people down to us. Although we can take out the middle a little bit. Oh! Stay away from me, man. Both of you. Oh! There's one still above us. Hopefully he's not flying. Oh, I so got this. I so got this. It's over. It's over. Oh, I didn't see him over there. Oh, yes! Stupid Beanbot. GG's. Please show me what I actually got. I would love to see it. Please? Please? Yes! So where am I now? I jump to the bottom sometimes, but I got all gold. I didn't even realize that. 200? Maybe that was showing me the rewards from the last couple, too. Because I did get to the finals twice, would be 50-50, and then 100 for the win. Okay, so we're into gold 3. I have time for one more. One more. And then we got to go. I had to go dash the doors. I really don't mind door dashing. I usually get about between $20 and $25 an hour. That's not bad at all. Last week I made $600. That's pretty good. I dashed more than I usually do, but I feel like my average week would be like $500. Not bad for something while you're just waiting for your college to start, you know? Your classes. I had two orders last week that were ginormous. One was I didn't know DoorDash did this, and I don't really know how it worked, but I got a DoorDash that was for a church that was doing a food drive, like for people that can't afford groceries, they bring groceries to them. And so I got the order, and I had to drop off food to 10 different places. And because it was a church, you know, most churches, like, it's neighborhoods. Like, most people don't go to a church that's like 30 miles from their house, you know. So they were all pretty close. It was a $38 order or something like that, which was nice. Most orders, for those of you that have never DoorDashed, most orders are like $5. This one was like 38, so that was nice. I had to deliver to 10 different places, so it took about an hour, but that means I got $38 in that hour, which is good. And then the next day, I got a catering order from City Barbecue, and that one gave me $43. And that one was like 5 minutes away. It took like 15 minutes of my time. I'll take that every time. But yeah, most of the time, most of the orders are between $5 and $10. Take like 15 minutes. So that's how you get up to your, you know, 5. That's $20 in an hour. 15 minutes a piece. Do you have it Bitter, when you do hexagon and you jump to the bottom, do you try to take out the middle, or do you just run around randomly? Or do you have a specific plane of attack? I don't like this one. Things are just too random. Give me something. I missed. Oh, somebody jumped on top of me. Give me. Oh, I was just short. I don't really know where to hang out. Ooh, I'll take that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I only need 3 more. I'm gonna hang up top. Perfect. You make skinny rows throughout the whole thing and hope I last the longest. It usually catches people off guard, but seasoned players, yeah. I feel like the middle strat is the best strat. Because if you end up in the middle of the last one, you cannot get to the edges. It all depends how it plays out. But yeah, new players for sure. I don't think that would work in ranked. At least not higher levels of ranked. I don't think any of it would work in higher levels of ranked, honestly. People are too smart for it. Depends how it all plays out. Okay, so I should be. I'm almost definitely going to end in gold 3. And it's 200 points per level. A lot of players fall between the rows. It never gets old. It is. There is something satisfying about somebody falling from above you and ending below you, whether it's the last row or not. Just like a wee bye. Stop. Okay, I'm not looking good on this one. I'm in trouble. I'm definitely in trouble. Okay. Apparently everybody else struggled too. Alright, who we got? Who we got? Nobody I recognize. I thought maybe the duck was what's his name? Synergy. Doesn't Synergy, isn't he the duck a lot? Or am I just thinking of his filter? I can't remember. I think he's the duck a lot. That duck right there. Two people are already out. I love just sitting around at the beginning when it's virtually impossible to get people out anyways. Okay, now we gotta start moving. Ooh, that might knock a few people out. Nope, just one. The duck! No! The penguin! Alright, GG's, we got a few wins. I'm so bad at blast ball. Okay, so we made it from silver 3 to gold 3. We should be able to make ace tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, what's today? Wednesday? Friday. How many people we got? 8 people? I think that's worth a raid if anybody's on. Who's on? Dan again. Let's see if there's a random person we could raid. Ideally, someone doing ranked, just because that's what we're doing. Let's... You're on? Let me search. You are not on. I was gonna say.
Got him!
You did get him. Oh wait, there's Do It For Yorkshire. We saw him, but he must be. He must be in a break because it's just like a music video. Huh. He must be in a break. Maybe we'll do him next time. Or her. I guess I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it this time, actually. We'll just call it. I don't feel like looking. I need to look at my tasks real quick. Oh, you have to do solo, too. So I need to win 5 solo games. And then, what's the other one? I need to actually do this. Like, I don't want to, but I guess you only have to play it once, at least for this first section. And then 3 levels and explore. Yeah, I'll do that on my own time, though. I will see you guys tomorrow for customs. Probably at 1 o'clock, give or take. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Scrawny, bitter, mellow, cranial. Shut up, bitter. Thanks for stopping in again, Praise. It's been long time no see. It was great talking to you again. Anybody else I missed? I feel like I said everybody. Adam said hi, but he didn't say anything after he said hi. But yeah, EST. 1 o'clock EST, give or take 30 minutes. Peace out.